BassResinator here. I'm going to try something a little different. I mixed up some white using the Pouring Your Heart Out bloom paste, and I mixed up some purplish red mica powder from Let's Resin, and then I have rose hip alcohol ink, cerulean, and dark magenta. Now those alcohol inks are going on this one, not this. This is going to be something different. I'm using T-Craft Glossy resin. It's a 1-to-1. Sorry, I was reaching over so you couldn't see that. That's my where I have my clear resin mixed up. Okay, what I'm going to do is sort of like I'm going to move this one out the way first. Sort of like the lace effect. Sort of. Except a lot of the times with the lace effect, you go in with a mold that has a shaped edge, either a live edge or a geode shaped edge or something of that sort. This is just a round mold. Okay, now push that up against the wall. All the way up there. This is a silicone tool, so hopefully not scratching this mold. I got this mold from Julie Cuts, Pouring Your Heart Out, a long time ago. And I didn't use it much because it's shallow. But it's a good mold. I just wanted thicker pieces. Okay, now I'm going around just to make sure there's no bubbles hanging out, trying to ruin my piece. Okay. I'm going to go over that with this purplish red. And then I'm going to pour clear. And we'll see what type of an effect we will have with this. But I do see bubble there, bubble there. Come on up, bubble, bubble. Bubble, trouble. Trouble, bubble. Well, that's already starting to move. That's kind of cool. Now I have some things I just got in the mail. They're little tiny crystals. And I want to put those in the middle. plenty. That was good. I bumped one and it shot right down onto the floor. Now I just mixed up this resin. I did not wait till it got to a certain temperature or anything. I just poured it in. Now these little crystals that are going in here, little rhinestone type things, have many different little facets. So I can see right now it looks like some are showing red, but that just may be them reflecting off the other stuff floating in, or it might be that that's actually some of the colors on them, which is kind of cool. But now, get this. Now that's already doing some really cool looking stuff. I don't know what it is. Okay, I am going to turn this lengthwise because I want this dark color down around the rim. Down around the corner, down in the crease, down in there. Do 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 do. That was my big wipe. Okay, now I don't know how much this mold holds. I just got it the other day. I purchased it and it arrived. I'm just guesstimating as how much it's going to hold. And I'm hoping that resin with the mica is heavy enough to hang out down there around the rim. Here comes up on over that hump. Oh yeah. I think I calculated just about right. Have just a little bit left over. Okay, put that over there. Over there. Okay, now there is a bubble that I see hanging out right there. Okay, there's one. There's another. And another. I got that one loosened up. Come on. Come on up. There's another one over here. It's funny, there's just like one or two here or there. And I don't know what they're clinging to, but sorry, I'm sticking my big old mug right in the way. I don't think I see any more over there, so good. Now for the fun. What? What kind of fool? That's the dark magenta. And then cerulean on the ends. And then that rose hip is going right in the middle of that dark magenta. Ooh, cool. Now a test. I should have popped those bubbles when I had the chance. Sort of a bloom, sort of not.
Under the sun, where the heat waves collide, Rio Grande whispers secrets it can't hide. 3D blooms rise on a shiny resin sea. Layers of art set the dreamer free. Spin the bass resonator, let the colors fall. Petals like jewels, we can have it all. In the valley where the rivers sing a tune, resin hearts hold the magic of the bloom. Art in the making, like a flower takes form. Shade in the chaos, we can have it all. In the valley where the rivers sing a tune, resin hearts hold the magic of the bloom. Art in the making, like a flower takes form. Shade in the chaos, calm in the storm. Shifting the border where shape meets the hue. Every piece a story painted bold and new. Spin the bass resonator, let the colors fall. Petals like jewels, we can have it all. In the valley where the rivers sing a tune, resin hearts hold the magic of the bloom. Sunlight
there is something really
let the
wild.
colors fall.
There is a bubble coming up from below. It's rolling up. It came out of that darker red down underneath. And it's coming, there it is. And as it was rolling up, it was leaving a trail of that purplish red powder. Weird.
Petals like jewels, we can have it all. In the valley where the rivers sing a tune. Resin hearts hold the magic of the bloom. Sunlight kisses every glimmering vein. Art and earth meeting where beauty reigns. From resin to life, a creation unfolds. The valley's alive with stories untold.
It's upper 90s. Should do something. I don't know what it's going to do though. There's a couple more of those bubble things rolling up and they're bringing a little trail of mica. That is so wild looking. Well, adds character to the piece. I was hoping to get some type of a bloom type of action on the bottom of this, because this is a deep bowl. And I'll save that white container and that other one, and I can use those for mixing up some other stuff later on after those cure up. This is doing something crazy. A wild and a crazy guy. I'm tempted to go and add more white, but I think I would ruin whatever I've got going. I don't have much white left in there. Well, you know, I don't have much white left, but might as well use it, right? Use it or lose it. There's another one of those bubbles coming up from below. Right here. right below there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it looks really pretty cool. Maybe I'll detach the camera in just a second so you can see it. That really, it looks cool to me. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna draw a pattern. I probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it. I'm not going through to touch the mold itself. I just want to touch, we'll go through the resin, I mean the pattern there. That gave it a cool pattern, or a pattern, not necessarily cool or not cool, it's just a pattern. Okay, said I was going to pull you down. Just a second, let me pause you. See that bubble coming up? And you see the line of mica that it's bringing with it? So it was down in that mica somewhere. Crazy. Look at this one. See those little shards in the middle there? It's bringing puffs of mica in. This is leaving the mica down on the bottom, which is what I was hoping. Okay. Well, I'll come back after this is all cured up, and we'll see you then. Well, these are cured up, and that actually bloomed really nicely, at least from this side it did. I went around. This one I don't know yet. This, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be in there. That's a different project I was doing, and I didn't even film it. I may have to show you that sometime. I went around and loosened or broke the edge. See the little bubbles, how they took the mica with them? Oh, that's a pretty color around the edge. It's going to be a sea of clear with that. Look at that pattern it did. It just sort of floated up. Oh, there's a little bit of bloom coming this way. Cool. I don't know what that dust was, but oh my, folks, can you see that? Looks like some dust right there. Look at that little bloom. Cool. Set it down there so you can see it. On a black background, looks really neat. And I'm looking at it. I'll have to show you with my stills. I'm looking at it to the wall, and I can see through the clear, and that looks really pretty too. Okay, an oval bowl and a coaster walked into a bar. It almost sounds like the beginning of a joke. My work area is a big long table. It's 6.5 feet long, 2.5 feet wide. But I got stuff on this side and I got stuff on this side. So my work area is here, but this, could be considered a bar because I have this. This is about just a little bit above my belly button area right here. So it's a good stand-up place for me. I like standing up to do it. But it sounds like I'm starting a joke. Yeah, an oval bowl and a coaster walked onto a bar and became art. Okay. Let's see. I can see some little cool thingies that happen. I don't know what's going to look like on the other side. We'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Still not a lace effect, but there is something going on. The white went behind and it left that reddish purple or purplish red mica come over the top and just roll in. So yeah, those actually complement each other. And those little stone thingies in the middle, those little crystals, beads, depending on which angle they have, all the little facets start reflecting off different colors. Yeah, cool. So yeah, an oval bowl and a coaster walked onto a bar and became art. Cool. Yeah. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you are not a subscriber, click subscribe, and then after you've clicked subscribe, click the little bell next to it so that you'll be notified anytime I do something new like this. I will show you what was over here. I made a mold of a little container that we got when we were in Cancun. And it had shells all over the top. But it's sand. What it was a plaster container, and then they put paint with sand in it. Well, I made a mold of that, and the top part is indented. So I'm trying. My wife says maybe you could fix that, and I'm like, but that's where you can put shells or whatever. On the original, there were shells, but it's real sandy texture, and that's what I liked about it. So there's the inside, and there's the top, and I had enough left over to make a little frog sandy. Yeah. So, yeah, I did not film myself doing that one because it was not part of this, but I did have another job going on the side, which is cool. But in this, there is sand as well as resin. And this thing's, it's a chunk, it's heavy, but it's a beautiful little container. And if you want to put shells on the top, or you see that texture is all the way throughout, which is what I really liked. And I thought I could make a mold of that. But yeah, this is what's on display right now, and I like it a lot. Now it's just some of that sand came off. Well, I'll get that after a bit. I'll take some stills and get back at you. But this is part of a collaboration. I should have talked about this at the beginning. It's called Coasting Through the Week, and it's originally started by Mary at Resin Me Up, Tammy at Epoxy Me That, and Marva at Marvelous Artsy. And then there's other people joining in. So here's my coaster. So yes, I did do a coaster. And I have a bowl. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So I will get some stills of this, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye.